Hi, everybody. So, I have a big announcement. I am going on an adventure. I'm going to go hike the Appalachian Trail. I chose today to make this announcement because I plan to start in 200 days from today. I've registered my leave date on the Appalachian Trail Conservancy webpage for my 37th birthday. It's a Tuesday. The other reason I chose today is because as of right now, my planned end date is actually 366 days from today. Next year's a leap year, so I will be summiting Mount Katahdin and getting one of those iconic pictures on that sign. Let me back up a second. So I'm making this video to bring you all on this adventure with me. I know that sounds cliche, but I've told most of the people in my day-to-day about my plans to hike the Appalachian Trail. And as I've told people, I've gotten a lot of questions, so I'm going to answer some of those today. Starting with, what is the Appalachian Trail? The Appalachian Trail is the longest hiking-only footpath in the world. Ranging from Maine to Georgia, it's just shy of 2,200 miles. It goes through 14 states. The elevation gain loss is equal to climbing Mount Everest 16 times. I plan to hike from Georgia to Maine, leave in March, and end mid-August. The next question I get asked a lot is, am I going alone? Yeah, right now I plan to leave for the trail by myself. I have a friend who has offered to take me and start the trail with me in Georgia. We'll start at the approach trail at Amicalola Falls on my birthday, and she will hike with me to Neal Gap, which will probably be sometime on the fourth day. From there, I'll hike on by myself. But there will be lots of other people around. It is March. I will be leaving an early part of the bubble. And I likely will end up hiking the first part of my trip with others who hike a similar pace as me. And then the second part with a new group of people who also probably hike a similar pace as me, depending on how timing works out. I say first and second part of the trail because I plan to come off trail for about 10 days at the end of May. I hope to be to the Delaware Water Gap by then, when I return home for a week. So it's about 1,300 miles from the beginning of the trail and only about 900 miles to the end of the trail. I will be flying home to Chicago for the annual American College Health Association conference. It is the 100-year anniversary of the American College Health Association, and I've been looking forward to this conference for a long time. And so I didn't want to miss it this year just because I'm not going to be working. And because it's in Chicago, I'll have the opportunity to come home, see my mom, see my dog, see my brother, and, see some other folks while I'm here. So back home so that I can go back to the trail re-energized. So I'll go back out beginning of June, and I'll keep hiking till Katahdin. So the next question that I get asked a lot is if I'm going to be carrying a weapon, and the answer is no. I will not be carrying a gun. I will have a knife. It's a little 2-inch blade, but it's mostly going to be for cutting cheese and sausage and opening bags and stuff like that while I'm out on the trail. I don't need to start carrying. I'm not super comfortable with guns, and I don't need to start now. Plus, they're heavy. Who wants to carry that whole extra pound? The next question I get asked quite a bit is, how does food work? So simple answer is I'll carry about 3 to 5 days of food on me at any given time. I'll have to get to town every so often anyway to resupply food, shower, do laundry, charge my electronics, especially if I'm going to be vlogging. You guys want me to be able to update you about what's going on. And I'll need to recharge that, eating at a restaurant and, picking up some packages. So Those are some of the ways food works. Resupply. I'll be in and out of town every 3 to 5 days. Um, Whether I stay overnight, yes, no, sometimes. There's also a thing called a zero, so taking no mileage day while I'm out there to rest and recharge and recuperate. The next question that I get asked is why now? So I've had a confluence of factors line up for me at this point in my life. I had originally planned to hike either as data collection for my dissertation or as a reward for completing a doctoral program. And so this spring I applied to a program and I didn't get in. So I'm not starting school this fall as I had planned originally. So I have the earliest that I'd be starting is next August, and so I have some time coming up this summer. My relationship of 12 years ended recently, so that's offered me a different level of desire to go now, maybe a little different ability to go now. So my job is letting me take a leave of absence. So while I won't be there for 6 months, I'll have a job when I get back, which is really, I really can't describe how grateful I am that this system exists. And really just everything in the universe has just lined up and screamed that I have to go. I know that it's not ideal in some ways, but now is the time. I've gotten all the signs point to go, so that's what I'm gonna do. The final question today is, how can I help? So this question has really thrown me off. I'm so overwhelmed by the offers people have given me. Some of my friends on the East Coast have offered warm showers in their homes. Others have asked me what gear and goodies they could send me on the trail. In all honesty, this generosity is part of what makes me believe I can actually accomplish this goal. I created a Fundly and an Amazon wish list that I'll post in the description box below. I would have loved to have had years of planning and saving, but that's just not how this has worked out. I need to save about $6,000 just to complete the trail. It costs about $1,000 a month to be out there for resupply and laundry and hostels and hotels. I'll also need to continue to pay my phone bill. I'll have a couple of months of rent left to pay before I go, or before my lease is up. I also have student loans that I'll still need to pay and other things as well. So about $1,000 a month plus. I'll also have to have some money to re-enter the real world when I get back. I'll need to get a new place to live and balance things before the paychecks start coming in again. I also have a few other things of gear that I want to upgrade before I get out there. I need some warmer quilts, and I'll need to get some shoes while I'm out on the trail anyway, because most shoes only last about maybe 500 miles. So I'll go through between 4 to 5 pairs probably while I'm out there. So if this was a question that you had of how you could help, you could donate to my Fundly. So I'm really excited to tell you all about my adventure. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I'll share gear videos and other things as I plan my trip. And while I'm out there, I hope to bring you along on this amazing adventure with me. Any hoodle doodles. Till next time.